Thank you for watching Daily Logic Check. I'm Elizabeth Vargas, your host, and normally I would have my brother here, but today I have a special co-host, Christina Wright.
Hi, guys.
We have started a new format called Girl Talk, where we're bringing on women from all ethnicities, shapes, sizes, cultures around the world, and aye. But obviously I like to stay a little local. Women who are smart, who have something going on in their lives and have something to give. So Christina, who are your friends today you brought?
Well, today I brought two of my besties, Kelsey and Lindsay, and our future bestie, actually. I think she's cute enough to join
Brooke,
the group.
you are
What do
so
you think?
cute. You are the future bestie.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We've been friends for 20 years, so I'm happy to be welcome to this group too.
Perfect.
We don't really have a format, ladies. We literally are just going to talk about whatever floats our boat. But Christina has something she wants to talk about today.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, I think we should start talking about like a little bit about like what all of us do. I mean, what all of you guys do anyways. So let's start with Lindsay, actually, because she's in one of our favorite things to talk about.
Oh, you have the whole-
aesthetics.
yes.
Yes.
Beauty.
Yes.
Okay.
So medical
So get to-
aesthetics.
Yeah.
So all things beauty, all things injectables, good healthy skin, body work, just a really fun business to be in.
Injectables, you don't mean like edibles, you mean like injectables. So you're my new best friend? Is that where we're going
yes,
with this?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But you said you don't do a lot of Botox, right?
No, I do Botox, just not the fillers. But
Oh, you don't
one
do
day I will.
fillers?
No, am I supposed to? I
I
got my
mean,
lips.
not if you need to, I guess.
No. I got my lips
yeah,
for
you
the
do your
first time in
lips.
a year. I get them once a year.
Okay,
I
yeah.
just got my lips done last week, right before this filming, and he never lets me have lips, and he let me have lips, so I got my lips. So yeah, I can say I do injectables now.
They look good.
They look
Do you
great.
put them to good use?
I need to get a boyfriend. I'm single, ready to mingle now. Yeah. I'm like, what else do I need puffed up before I can get a man?
Well, you look great.
Thank you. Okay, next.
Anyways, so, well, I mean, okay, since we're on you, Lindsay, like kind of tell us like, what are your favorite things to do? Like, what do you think women need the most? And like, cause actually one thing I've like noticed, like a lot of girls, like over the years of like friends and stuff I've had, they'll be like, oh, I don't need Botox yet. And I'm like, why? You've got wrinkles. Yes, you do.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
Christina's very honest about it.
I am.
How do you really feel, Christina?
I mean, like, I had a
Kind of a
few,
brat.
like, she'd be like, no, I don't like, I feel like she was like 40 and I'm like, girl, like you're going to get those like deep set lines and then you're not going to be able to do anything because I feel like once they're deep, right?
Yeah, it's going to be harder to counteract that aging process. So for me, I started getting Botox at 27.
Yeah,
And I think everyone should do it more of a preventative. Like, why not?
exactly. Look at you. You're
And they can't get Botox from you, but you work with the...
Correct.
Okay,
I'm in
so-
the medical aesthetic industry, so I'm more of a vendor that supplies
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
injectables to physicians.
Okay,
nurse
great.
injectors, yeah.
So do you have like a referral program for women that you meet like me? If I say, oh, I want to get Botox, I can ask you on the street, like, where's the Botox
Yeah.
lady?
We can do a Botox party too.
Yeah.
This Botox party's good.
Wait, I think we should get Botox on camera.
Okay, let's introduce everybody
would
first.
be fun.
Okay, next we have Brooke.
Okay,
Brooke, tell us about yourself.
I'm Brooke Thompson, RD. I'm a registered dietitian nutritionist.
Obviously, look at your body.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
There's a lot of dietitians that don't always have a good figure, but that's needless to say. But yes, I do.
That'd be
eat-
weird, right?
It is.
I'd be like, unless you look the part, I don't know if I'd want to listen to you.
It's
Kind of
like going
a
to-
personal
It's like your
trainer,
trainer,
that's
right?
not
And you're
in
like,
shape.
Or going to a hairdresser who doesn't have good
Yeah.
hair.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or Botox
fair.
when the
Fair.
girls at the front desk look, or filler doctor when the girls at the desk are like this.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we can get to that.
They're going to the doctor that keep letting them get lip filler.
Okay.
Right.
So anyway,
Yeah.
keep going.
So anyway,
So you
yes,
practice
so-
what you preach. We got that.
I do. I follow a very healthy diet for a lot of reasons, but yeah, I've been in practice for 15 years. I've done clinical nutrition, and now I'm working more in the functional medicine space. So doing things like holistic nutrition and really trying to heal people from the inside out, as opposed to, I love Western medicine. Western medicine has a place, and obviously we need it and it's important. But I think that there's a lot of chronic illnesses and just day-to-day issues that a lot of people face, fatigue and headaches and things like that, where modern medicine can't really fix it. And instead of just giving the medicine, I try to treat my patients
The
with
holistic
the root
approach.
cause. So trying to get to the root cause of what that is and how to fix them that way. And I've had my own health journeys that have led me to discover so many different modalities.
Which
of
I want to go
healing.
into later.
Yeah. So I'm really just in the health and wellness space and healing your body from the inside out.
So we got inside out holistic and we got Botox. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Fillers.
Outside in.
Outside in. We got the inside out, the outside in.
People
Okay.
start feeling better about themselves, then oftentimes they start looking at from an aesthetic.
I think
standpoint,
you're
like,
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I did
So it
that.
all-
I
yeah,
started getting skinnier and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll do a little.
Like now, yeah.
Maybe want to
Feel
feel
better about
Of course, when
taking
you
better
feel
care of
better about
yourself.
yourself, you just want to do all things,
Let
right?
me detox so I can botulate myself. Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, and door number 3 we have
Hi.
Kelsey Connolly.
Kelsey Connolly. And you have a fabulous podcast, which I absolutely have been. I normally don't listen to podcasts. Yours
I
is.
don't listen to podcasts either.
And I'm not the marriage type. I mean, I want to get married eventually again, but I love listening to the stories on your podcast. So tell everybody what your podcast is and what you guys focus on, because your focus is pretty clear.
Okay. Well, to backtrack a little bit, I'm a wedding planner. Been doing weddings for 16 years. So
16, how old? What?
anyway, I'm
have
a
a
wedding
really
planner
good
and I do high-end social events as well and destination. And a girlfriend of mine in the wedding industry, we started a podcast last year. So
Okay, so it's a year old.
it
You have
is.
a lot of
We've been
content
at it
for
a
a
long
year.
time. It's
What's the
called Behind the Veil.
Behind the veil. It's good.
So
Juicy.
it's actually, it is supposed to be juicy.
It's juicy.
meant to be kind of like behind the veil, like wedding veil,
What
pulling
really
back
goes
the veil.
behind the scenes in marriage and weddings?
Oh,
Well,
I
marriage-
love
Not
that.
marriage.
don't
I mean
know,
weddings.
but-
I mean weddings.
I don't have any experience in marriage, so I can't really go there. But we talk a lot about crazy stories that happen, you know, and there's a little bit of education too, because we have all different kinds of vendors. And then
Well, you have referrals. So if I ever got married, I go to her site. The
wanna get
do's and
married?
don'ts. Yes, I do want to get married.
That's what I've heard though, that
Okay.
second marriages are always the best.
All right.
I don't know, that's just
Well, I'm
something
my
I've
husband's
heard.
second wife.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Case in
First,
point.
okay, so
That's
there's the
what I've
starter
heard.
wife, there's the midwife, and then I just learned, this is amazing, the hospice wife.
The one that takes
She
care
changes the diapers. She changes the
like Anna
diapers.
Nicole Smith.
She does not get the fun end
I
of
think
the
just
timing.
from a practicality standpoint too, once you've been through your first marriage, if you, of course, getting divorced is not ideal, but when you get around to the second time, I think you know more what you want, you know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You have boundaries. I think that you grow a lot in a marriage with somebody. So once you, go for another
for
round,
sure. And the older you
you're
get,
a
the
lot more
wiser you
mature
get.
and you make better choices. And I think everyone's a better partner. So
actually, Brooke, we just did an episode where a wedding planner friend brought this up about we literally was the last reel we posted about not getting married in your 20s. We're talking obviously later,
Yeah.
but she was like, I know this might be a trigger topic because we do a lot of weddings for younger people, but you change
Don't do it.
so
Yeah.
much.
Not in your 20s.
yeah.
And it's, I mean, everybody, some people want to start a family really, really quickly and obviously to each their own. But
Yeah.
you do change a lot. So it's
From 20
it's
to
hard.
30, I significantly changed. And I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, I can attest to that because I was in a relationship from 19 to 33 with the same
So you
person.
changed a lot.
I was in a 14-year relationship
Jesus.
and married for 6 years.
Oh, you
So-
got married. Okay. I was going to say,
yes.
and you didn't get married?
No, we were married for 6 years, but yeah, we were together for
At the
16
end of that, are you
years.
reconciling? Like, I don't even really know who I am.
And so you
I
guys
had
didn't have
no
kids?
idea who I was.
Well, he also
No
was very controlling, and
idea.
he let you know who you were because it's what he wanted you to be.
I became what I thought would please
What
him.
He wanted you to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
Was he your age?
he was 5.5 years older.
He was 5'9", trust fund, blue eyes.
No, he wasn't. No,
narcissist.
Finance, trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes.
Is it? I want
the
a guy in
TikToker.
finance.
I want a guy in finance.
Yeah.
But yours is
Trust
5'9".
fund. Blue eyes, 5'9". No.
So, but wait,
He
you
was
guys
sick-
didn't have any kids, obviously.
We
no,
did
right?
not have children.
Did you guys try?
I was waiting for him to be ready, and that day never came.
That never happened, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and so ultimately I
That
decided that I just needed to move on, and life was too short. And this was all during the pandemic, actually, and
A lot of
working
people
the-
broke up during the
working the
pandemic.
front lines and seeing all of the death that I saw at work, obviously, and one of my dear
Oh, tell them what
friends-
you did. You worked in the hospital, right?
Yeah, so I work inpatient. So I've been working critical care medicine at ICU. At the time I was Hoag at Hoag Hospital ICU. So every hospital, LA had it worse than we did in Orange County. But I mean, one day I had 11 patients all die at once. I mean, it was
In
just
COVID?
bad.
Oh my
Yeah, during
God.
the pandemic. So
So your
it
relationship
really-
was like,
it was just a very huge opening, like eye-opening moment of me of, this marriage, I love this man, I'm committed to him, I've been with him my whole life, but I'm just happy enough. But is that enough to be just happy enough. I said, I'm not really that fulfilled. And is he going to change? Will this ever change? Will it get better? And it really made me start to think any day, any of us could just not be here anymore. And if I really, really want a family and I want a different type of partner, I can't just wait for this one to change because that's not real life.
Yeah.
We can't expect people to change if they don't want to. So anyway, that was part of the catalyst of my divorce and another friend of mine passing away during the pandemic, tragically of lung cancer, very young. And that too was like just
Triggered.
Just the last, straw that broke the camel's back of I need to make a change in my life because, I really.
Wait, so are you single now?
I am single.
We're both
Kelsey's
single, so we're ready to go out. Right.
And Kelsey's single too. 3 single girls.
Wait, what are we doing this weekend? I'm older though. I'm like the mom of everybody. I need to find a man that doesn't need children, that just wants to enjoy somebody who's successful and smart.
Of course, divorce is tragic, but it was the best decision for me at the time and for my life because now I've truly found out who I am. Being, in a relationship since I was 19 was a lot, and now you can grow. Discovered the person that I am, the woman I am, who I want as a life partner, and it's been the best healing journey I've ever had. So yeah, I'm very happy.
Hey, by the way, now I remembered when I met you, I think it was 2 years ago.
Yes.
You had a hot fireman in the picture. He's not in the picture anymore.
Oh,
I did. Yes.
I got good memory.
He's actually happily married now.
Jesus.
Where he is. Yeah, I'm really happy for him. We stayed friends and he's happily married to a beautiful woman and so, I stay friends with people I date, I think.
I don't.
Maybe that's a topic. Do you stay friends with people that you date
do you
or
stay
divorce?
friends? Yeah, so you got divorced. Did you talk to your ex?
We are very amicable. I speak to his parents. I sent his mom, flowers on Mother's Day. Their family was my family, right? So of course, but I don't talk to him really that much, but we're amicable and we can talk about logistical things if we need to.
Okay.
We don't chit chat.
We both have pure
When you're
happiness
married,
for
right?
each other moving forward in life.
Yes.
Lindsay's married.
Lindsay married. So how's marriage life going for you?
It's good. Almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Went through the 7 to 10 year itch recently. It's
Fun.
Did you guys cheat?
No.
I thought that's the itch.
What's the 7 to 10 year itch?
What's
No,
the
just
7
that,
to 10 year
that
itch?
itch of just settling in. You get to 7 years. I don't know. I mean,
Your couch has a bump in it.
maybe
You're like, that's too
It's like starting to itch.
It's like a time in your marriage when you go through some growing pains.
Yeah.
You're kind of getting
trials, tribulations.
It
Well,
hit,
not
it hit
bored,
closer to
but you're
10
just-
years for us, I think.
Did you have kids?
No.
Oh, good for or
Tried
not
for
good
children. We married later in life, so we did that part right. I got married when I was almost 39, so did that a valiant effort and trial of.
I would
having
say
children.
how old you are because you look great.
I will always pridefully tell my age.
Tell them.
Growing up in aesthetics,
How old are you?
47.
Wow.
she looks amazing.
That's incredible.
Holy
Thank
moly! I'm getting her injectables.
you. Yeah, for real.
Do you use your own product?
I
or-
do absolutely,
What's your product again?
and I'm not bashful about talking about.
Is
them.
Ella? What is it?
Botox, cosmetic, Juvederm, Skin Vive's my latest thing I'm really hyped up
Wow.
about.
What
Yeah.
is that?
Okay.
So interesting,
did
as
it.
Brooke was saying, for hydration from the inside out.
Yeah,
really
Skin
amazing.
Vive is the newest injectable that actually does stimulate hydration from the inside out.
On a
So it's
cellular
the first
level.
on the cellular level. It's the first injectable to stimulate hydration on a cellular level.
I did it and I loved it.
Skin Vive.
Okay.
Does it do
Yeah.
does it have the same does it do what Botox does, or is it more just an injectable for hydration?
Well, Botox is going to relax a wrinkle, where Skin Vive is more.
Giving you
It's
hydration.
classified as a filler, but it's
Okay.
not. It's not providing volume.
Okay.
It's
It's not
just going to
changing
hydrate.
anything.
No, it's not changing anything about the skin by volume or contouring. It's more tone and texture. Yeah.
Is
Drinking
it
water for
hyaluronic
your
acid
skin.
based?
Yeah.
Something
Can
like
you
that.
ask
Water
your
for your
doctor how
skin.
do you do that? You say, "Hey, I want Skin Vive."
One Skin Vive.
Yes.
Christina's had Skin Vive. What
Yes,
do you think?
I did it. I loved it. And basically it doesn't hurt at all. It feels just like a Botox injection would. And then I noticed right away that my skin felt really even within the week, I felt like it felt very glowy. And then my complexion was just really pretty. And then and I think it lasts up to 6 months, right?
Yeah, 6 months. I'd say
Yeah.
the biggest difference, people will say
I
to
think
you, oh my
I'm
gosh,
due for
you've got a
another
gorgeous glow. What have you done to your skin? Or you'll notice
Oh.
your makeup goes on better.
Interesting.
It's just, yeah.
So it's not an
it's not something
injectable, is it
very
more like
noticeable.
a laser?
I didn't
It's
know
an
you
injectable.
could.
Yeah,
It's really cool.
I didn't know you could ask your doctor for a different filler. I thought what your doctor gave you. I never knew
Wasn't
that.
there a bunch of different brands of fillers
Yeah.
and Botox?
I mean, there are several different brands, and then within each brand, there's several different fillers that are all designed uniquely for different areas of the face.
Yeah.
Because I have my audience is 25 to 35. So I'm like, and they go up to 45, but I'm like, 25-year-olds are now getting filler and Botox and all sorts of stuff.
So the interesting thing is that
Yeah.
entry to the market used to be Botox, and now it's no longer taboo, but it's actually now lip filler.
It's
so
filler
those younger
for
females, they're
like
coming in
18.
asking for lip
late to
filler
the game.
first, long before Botox.
Yeah.
But so Skin Vive is just, it's great for anyone, whether you're in your late 20s, early 30s,
Love
or
that.
into your
I'm gonna
60s
so
or
Skin
70s.
Vive.
That'd
So-
be great for before a wedding too.
That's what I was gonna say. So
Yeah,
yes.
to revive the
So
skin.
in a wedding,
Oh,
so
yeah.
do women get all like? Because I've had a wedding, but as far as like getting ready for the wedding, if I would have known, because I looked pretty good then. That was in 2012. But I didn't know about fillers or any of that stuff. But I needed it, but I didn't know where to get it. I didn't know, Google back then. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Wasn't like prominent on
Right.
what do you call yours?
Botox or
No,
Skin Vive or
Skin
any
Vive,
fillers.
yeah.
But
Like,
that's a new thing anyways.
so
Especially-
people can
none of
Google
this
now
stuff
and go like,
existed, really.
what doctor carries Skin Vive?
yeah.
I couldn't do
Yeah.
that back then. So
No.
I just
Yeah.
did nothing, and
Yeah.
I regret it because my pictures
Well, we're
are
also
cute,
here in
but-
Orange County. So in Orange County,
Well,
there's, with every
Okay,
every
but
other
on the topic,
storefront.
by the way,
On
can
the-
we talk about all the women in Orange County who have way too much filler, way too much Botox, and look like cat
housewives.
ladies walking around?
Yeah, it's called filler fatigue, isn't it?
I'm a huge fan of the natural approach. Again, 47, I think I look pretty normal.
Yeah.
You look
yeah,
You look
you
very
do.
normal.
Yes.
But I must admit, some of those women keep me in business, so it's a double-edged sword
Fair.
for me.
No, but
That's
doesn't
fair.
it? Okay,
Yeah,
so
it is a double-edged
so bad filler goes like
teasing.
this. I've seen the girls on.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mention who, but on the Housewives, they've got so much freaking filler that it
Yeah.
actually sinks.
It
And then they start
migrates.
looking like this,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an obvious look. It's not.
and then they start drilling.
You're gonna
Yeah.
ruin your
It's
makeup. Get your hands off your face.
I don't have makeup.
You have
I
a
just
little
have-
bit,
I have,
yeah.
like,
but still, don't. Hands are dirty
Anyway,
on the
okay,
face.
so rude. But anyway,
Like, hands are dirty.
so
It's
they,
not the
they-
goal
they
that we're
literally have
going
this
for
weird
in the
shallow
industry.
look right here, and then
Yeah.
you're like, how is that?
I think, Brooke, you hit on it. It's,
Yeah.
we live, Instagram's a blessing and a curse. And I think we went through a time where a lot of women were looking at ways like, how can I stand out? How can I be seen? And it was more lip filler, more cheek filler. Like, what can I do to stand out on camera?
Right,
And
right.
now it's swinging the
Interesting.
opposite way when you see like the Kardashians reversing filler. And now we're normalizing what looks more like a natural
Right.
beauty and an
Yeah.
aging approach.
Well, Black China did that. She took all her filler out. She looks amazing.
Yeah.
It's really a matter of, I think, sometimes the filler in what area and the placement of the filler. And you can still get a really beautiful natural.
Yeah.
Oh, just like butt filler? Can you?
Is there a butt filler?
Is there
People
butt filler? Do you guys-
people do get
I
injectables.
mean, there's not one on
yes.
label approved through the FDA, but
Instead
yes.
of having to go get
Okay,
a butt lift, you
wait,
just
so-
yeah.
I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but I lived in DC for a little bit, and there used to be this like really famous strip club out there. Okay, but it was like a strip club and like a club, and it was like one of the most happening spots like on the weekends. Okay, like everybody wanted to go there, and anyway, so all the strippers at this place, like they all had their butts done, right? I mean, I think they naturally already probably had big butts, and then they would go get these injections, and there was some guy who would come and inject these girls illegal, like he was basically
Yeah, God knows
injecting
what it
them
was
with
he
like
was
they don't
injecting.
even know.
Yeah.
But
Probably
like he was
silicone.
doing it in a hotel room, okay? And one of my like good girlfriends from college who I moved out there because of her, okay? So she ended up like using this doctor, like, and I don't even think he was a doctor. So let me take that
He was
back.
about- yeah.
He
Yeah.
wasn't a doctor. He was just some like guy who was basically shooting up girls in their butts with like all kinds of crap. And
Oh my
literally
God.
there was like a few girls' butts that collapsed, and it was like there were so many
Yeah.
horror stories that came from it, and I seriously couldn't even believe like when my friend went and did it because I was like, "Are you fucking nuts?"
I just think that's,
Yeah.
I mean, it's the naiveness of someone like it's your body, it's your temple. Like,
yeah,
know what
but
you're
I guess
doing a little bit.
the dumb shit you do.
There
when
is
you're
a
young
doctor in
anyways.
DC that he's one of the largest doctors for filler for penile implants.
Wow.
Wait,
That is his business.
That
does
is
that
the thing.
work?
It is.
Yeah.
They do fat
Yeah.
injections.
I was
What?
just talking
Yeah.
to somebody about this actually.
Oh yeah, like there.
I've heard of
he's-
the penis pumps, but not
Thank
the penile
God. I'm
injection.
so sick of getting these, like, do something about it. Like, you want us to look all hot. Fix your dick. Like, I'm done. I'm done with this.
Right?
This, like, I don't even know what happened. Like, America needs to grow up or grow it.
I mean, if you think about it, though, I kind of feel bad for guys, right? Because girls can do so many things to make themselves look better. I mean, starting like with your hair, eyelash extensions, you can get your eyebrows microbladed. I mean, like,
Yeah, but hello,
you can get a
Christina,
nose job,
men
boob job,
age, Men start
Yeah.
looking better with age,
and they're considered
women
handsome.
don't.
That's true,
So-
but-
They're considered distinguished.
We're like
Yeah,
we're
we're
going
We're going devil's advocate on you on this one. I do not feel badly for a man. I'm just going to put it out there.
I don't.
No,
They're like hamburgers. They last forever.
Okay, but for example, if a guy has bad skin, okay, right? There's not a lot he can do. Like the guy stuck
yes,
with
he
the
can. He can
absolutely
do all
can.
the same
Just like,
oh my
products.
God. Yeah,
Get
but like
an
sometimes,
esthetician, but they don't want to. They think that's too feminine. They think, oh, I'm going to be feminine.
I don't
if
want.
I
don't
have a
want
skin
no
regimen.
really feminine man.
But I
See,
think a guy
actually,
that takes
wait,
care of
her
his
husband
skin
loves
is
to take care of
attractive.
his
You're
skin.
right, but
I think-
not too much.
well,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
not enough education for men. When you say her husband, obviously 'cause
Exactly.
she can educate
Yes,
him so
yes.
well.
But
you know?
actually, before he and I ever started dating, he was already using
he was.
pretty decent skincare and getting Botox occasionally.
No,
now
yeah.
he's
like,
well
"This is why I
educated
like
and he has
you."
it at his fingertips. But
No, for sure. And
mean,
like he always
Rob-
looks
Rob
really good.
always
And so
comments on his skin.
exactly. So
Yeah.
So so when we became friends, Rob would always be like, "Man, your skin looks so good. Like, what are you using?" So next thing you know,
Rob's got a skincare program.
wait. He owns more skincare products now
Right.
than I do. Like he went to like Zoe and like bought like the whole counter of like everything. Like they basically sold him. I was like, God, I wish I was a sales associate. I would have made some good money in
Some
commissions.
good money.
oh yeah, yeah. He has like every line out there. We've discussed it.
And he likes to get the Botox done and stuff, which I totally
Well,
recommend
no,
for
I
guys.
appreciate a man.
We don't want to see your deep lines, man.
I appreciate
No,
a
we
man that can take
don't.
care of himself. I love that.
Yeah.
That, is cleaner than most and that, the whole they don't Botox the balls, but they clean it up. And,
Manscaping.
manscape. Or if we're going to
Yeah.
be intimate, they clean the back end. I don't want to smell
Did you see that reel
I
that
do
I
not want to smell anything down
basic
there.
hygiene.
Okay,
but yeah.
Most guys during the day are like, and then they're like, "Hey, I'm so horny, honey." You're like, "God, did you take a shower yet?"
Wait,
Oh my
these are really
God.
funny stories. So we were just at Stagecoach, right? And Lindsay was staying with us, and then our other friends were staying with us. And so our other friend had some like hairy armpits, and like Rob looked at his armpits and was like, "Dude."
Do
goes-
something about that.
He goes,
Yeah.
"What's going on with your armpit hair?" He goes, "You got to cut that down." And we're like sitting outside. We're kind of all hungover. It's like the second
us gals
day.
are having coffee and
Yeah.
they're manscaping.
All of a sudden,
Oh my
Rob comes out with his razor. And next thing you know, he's like razoring like all the underarm hair, right? It's like falling. I was like, okay, what the hell is going on?
I
But
like that.
So that's like bromance, right?
It
They're
was
bonding.
really funny.
I will
They're
say he
bonding.
felt more confident after that trip.
I mean, by the way, he looked better. I was like, Jesus, like, I mean, like, what are you
was
growing
getting
down there? I
shaved.
mean, what are you growing? A forest under your arms?
See, I love hair
Sounds like you're
though.
telling that
I'm
Ew.
I like a
Okay,
certain
I'm
amount.
Armenian.
A
No
little
hair for me,
bit,
okay?
a little bit is okay, but too much to where you can't see skin. It's like
Yeah, no, I like the
they're-
trail to the treasure. So it's like
yeah,
kind of a
yeah.
little, it has that little line that kind of, and then there's like little balls and just perfect. I like that. That's what I like. I don't like the poof and then like a little dick and then like poof. You're like, what the fuck happened down there?
Wait, like Armenian people, Middle Eastern people are, very
yeah.
hairy, right? So
Yeah.
like, if you ever look at an Armenian guy, like, I mean, they got full
Back
hair,
hair,
chest
everything,
hair, Like,
everything.
See,
it's like,
I don't mind hair at all.
I tell my cousin,
I
I'm like,
love
dude,
it.
you need to laser that.
I love hair. A man should have hair. Maybe not
that much hair.
Not that much.
Yeah.
But I mean,
not that
if he
much.
does, to me, if he does have that hair, it's fine with me. I don't mind at all.
Yeah.
I've never minded.
Wait, can I tell the funny story about the one time? So like Elizabeth came over to my house and I was going to do her glam and she was going up to like LA, like to Malibu for some like meetings.
What
or
story
whatever.
are you telling?
It's out there now.
I'm telling you.
There's no pulling it back.
Shut that. So anyways, I'm like doing her, it was like summer and she was wearing this white dress. And then all of a sudden she raised her arms and I was like, I'm like, hello? I was like, what the fuck's going on under your arms? She goes, what? I was like, you have hair. She goes, oh, it's okay. Nobody will notice. I was like, hell no.
Because I get waxed, and so you have to grow it. And I had a
yeah,
wax
right.
appointment the next day.
yeah.
So now
Why
she
don't you
just
just
gets
get it
shaved.
lasered?
No, but by the way,
I tried
I'm a
laser.
good
It
friend
all
for
grew
not
back.
letting you go out with-
$10,000 in laser didn't
Yeah.
work.
Damn.
No. So I literally was like, and I don't shave anymore, but I always have a razor at my house because I've lasered my whole
This
body.
bitch is shaving me.
I was like, listen,
a.
I was a good friend for not letting you go out into the
Yeah, but
public with hairy armpits.
I had to pay for that waxing appointment because there's no cancellation.
It's okay. It's better than going out with hairy armpits.
Well, if a guy would like to enjoy this moment, then I would probably find a razor at a 7-Eleven. Yes.
We just make the statement
After
that
the club.
women do so much to upkeep our appearance
We
and
do.
everything. It's just, it never ends. It's constant. And this is why, I don't know, we're all broke because
Could you imagine the budget? Like if you ever actually like create a
Beauty
budget,
budget.
for
A
your
beauty budget.
I need a beauty budget.
Oh
We don't
my
need a
God.
mistress budget. Okay, so the guys have a mistress budget. I always used to tell my ex-husband, the minute that you're spending more on her apartment than you are my beauty and my diamonds is the minute you're out. And sure shit, it started happening and he was out. I was like, nope, it's gone. You're gone.
oh my goodness.
So a beauty budget is good. There always should be a beauty budget when it comes to, so in wedding planning,
Yeah.
there is a beauty budget because she's getting hair and makeup. She's
Oh,
getting,
yeah.
that's a beauty budget.
Well-
that should be maintained
Oh, yeah,
throughout
and
the
that's a
entirety of
why
marriage.
in wedding planning does every budget triple? Like,
Okay,
every
hold on.
budget triples. It
Yeah,
just
why is
does.
that?
Too many things at once, ladies.
Okay,
Hold on.
sorry. So many
I wanted to comment on when we were talking about earlier about doing things before the wedding, like procedures.
Yeah.
Even if it's filler or the hydration thing. We actually did an episode on my podcast with
My
Dr.
plastic
Molds.
surgeon.
Behind the
Christina's
veil.
plastic
Behind the
surgeon.
veil.
And he's great. But we were talking about how you should do things like way before
Absolutely.
and not wait till the
Yeah.
last minute because
Right.
it
Yeah.
can get really sketchy.
Yeah.
You know, if you're starting to do Botox and you're like, yeah, I'm going to do that for my wedding and you're a year out, like start doing it so you can see what you like.
Oh,
Or if
if
you're
it's
going to
like
get a
your first
new,
time,
you're
yeah.
going to do the skin
Yeah.
beef, like do it once before it's like a month from
Could
your
not agree
wedding.
with
Like
you
you
more.
never know what kind of reaction you could have. And
Yeah.
so, and then we also talked about plastic surgery and stuff too. And he's like, give it a year. And I'm like, but he was telling us kind of a funny
Plastic
episode, you
surgery
just
for
watch it.
sure. I mean, because like I
Well, your
feel like
body's still healing.
at
Well,
least
yeah.
It's going to be
Yeah.
inflamed.
At least, like,
you don't know
6
if you're
Well,
going to
yeah,
have a
look at what happened with
reaction.
Madonna. She went live that she was going to go on tour and she had just had a facelift, right? She was
Well,
so
you're
puffy.
puffy.
And now
yeah.
she looks amazing.
Yes.
So give it some time.
And that was blamed on
But-
filler, and that was clearly a case of just that inflammation.
inflation,
the puppies
right?
from
Yeah.
surgery.
I mean,
She
I'm
looks
a
great.
week
Edema,
out
I
of my
guess I should
surgery, but
say.
like I feel
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like
it's
my
edema.
stomach's
It's just
still so
swelling. It's just
swollen.
inflammation. Yeah.
So Christina just had a boob job, and I asked her to be on the show and be actually my co-host, and she said yes. And she's right now
It's a
recovering
week
from
today.
A week. She had her post-op yesterday. Look at her
I guess
boobs.
you could have done
Look
your
at
boob
you,
job and
girl.
got
You look
married
amazing.
because you're doing so good after 7 days.
Can you just show us your boob? I'm just kidding.
I'm like,
She will.
you
Show
can't
'em on
really
camera.
see it yet.
So are they hard or are they soft?
Wait till next episode.
No, well, obviously,
Well, they're
yeah,
really hard right
They're
now.
really hard.
What doctor did them again?
Dr. Molds.
Mold.
We should bring molds.
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 MOW.
MWOLDS.
Oh my
It's
God.
spelled weird, but it's
Yeah, it's spelled weird.
MWOL.
And his first
DS.
name's Donald.
Okay, so Donald
Like Donald
M.
Duck. No, I'm just
Donald M.
kidding.
Okay, got it.
No, he's
He's super
really
nice,
cool.
though.
Yeah. I think we should bring him on the show.
Yeah,
I think
we
he
should
would
bring him on
be
the show.
awesome.
Okay. Well, we're
fun.
just testing this format and Luke is gonna edit it fabulously. And so we don't really know what we're doing. And I want the audience to know we don't really know what we're doing with this.
Yeah.
We're literally growing it organically with the audience. But I really think that a bunch of women getting together that, you know, have their shit together that have different types of lives is really interesting.
It really
Yeah.
Have you asked the
Yeah.
audience yet, like what they want to?
Oh, this is it.
This
oh,
is it?
oh, believe
Okay.
me. Yeah,
By
this
the
is
way,
why
okay,
I'm doing
so
it.
Give them what they want. Yeah.
yesterday we played like a little game, you know, and we're like, okay, we want to know everybody's hall passes, okay? Or if it's like, if you're not married, obviously you don't need a hall pass, but like your dream guy, like that's obviously going to be like somebody famous. So let's go, Kelsey.
Oh, yeah,
Let's
hall
start with
pass.
her.
Wow.
And I have
I
a
have to
new
think
one
about
to add
this.
today.
Okay.
I forgot about him.
Who?
I'll go after you guys.
Oh, I don't know. I have to think about this. I don't have like a person in my
Okay,
head.
you think, you go. Hall pass, you're married.
Robert Redford.
Wow.
Definitely. There's
like
a couple.
right now?
Or like a few years
There's a
ago.
couple a few years ago.
Like from Indecent Proposal.
Yes.
Okay, there we
From a
go.
while ago. It's been on the list for a long time.
I mean, he
I
was
have one
really
that's
good looking
an older one.
in Indecent
Okay,
Proposal.
then
Okay,
do
okay.
tell.
Daddy. He was a total daddy in that.
Who? Oh,
Robert Redford in Indecent Proposal.
He's
No
so
wonder
cute.
Denise Moore left to go with him for the night.
Kelsey,
Anyways.
Kelsey has an OG. Who is it?
Kiefer Sutherland.
Jesus.
Oh,
Okay.
I
I
never
know,
guessed
I'm weird.
I
that.
love Kiefer.
He's great, actually.
I think he's
I'm trying
like
to think
kind
of
of
who mine would
edgy.
be.
Oh my God.
Oh,
That wouldn't be my one though.
this is hard. So I don't think I've ever been attracted to a male celebrity.
Oh
like
my God,
that.
come on.
No, I mean, not to think about being intimate with them because I don't.
It's just more like a,
It's
you know,
for
like,
pretend.
listen, it's like a pretend. It's like, we're not really going to go find these people or do anything,
no
right?
yellow
We
submarine
find them.
I've never.
we have
no.
internet now. We can stalk people.
Like I don't know if I can say this. I'm sapiosexual.
yeah, mine's Gwen Stefani.
So,
Sorry.
Kelsey
yeah.
kind of had a
So go
question
ahead.
for you.
oh no, I was just gonna say I'm sapiosexual. So
What does that mean?
Yeah. Can we talk about that more?
someone's intellect is what actually makes me attracted to them. It's not necessarily physicality.
No, I know. Okay, but listen, I think there's everybody has somebody they look at and you're like, damn, he's good looking, and like
I would hit
like
that for
it's just like a
sure.
like.
I get that all the time.
It's like a crush, you know, like it's
Yeah,
like,
we were always getting
There have been people I've met out naturally who were, I would say, that person more attractive.
Okay, so
than-
think about when you're
no,
watching
it's
a movie.
fun.
Is there anybody
it's fun.
that
Like it's like
character.
movie,
Like,
TV.
no yellow
no,
star
and I-
moments.
and I-
Like,
no
okay, like my favorite character of all time. There was two of them. Okay, on TV.
Who?
Mr. Big.
oh,
Okay.
I love
Yeah.
Big.
I mean, like Mr.
Give it up
Big
to
was
Mr.
just
Big.
like, okay, I'm obsessed with the show Sex and the City, and I seriously, I've probably seen it
Yeah, the original.
more than
not
like the seasons, yes.
Yeah.
but not
And
the
I mean,
recent
I
one.
literally watch it on repeat all the time, like because it just went on Netflix too, and I have Max
Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
But like, seriously, like when I have nothing else to watch, I'm watching
on
Sex
in my
and the
house
But a
a
City.
big
lot,
part of
too.
why you're obsessed with him, his character, is who he
I mean,
was.
he was just
who he was to carry.
It's
It's
who
that-
he
it's
was
that
as a character.
romanticizing
You get
who he
it?
I've
was to
never
carry
seen
as a
that
character.
Oh my god.
So, okay, so the problem too is
I
I've
was like,
not seen
Jesus.
most shows or movies ever in existence.
Okay, so
I did
before
not
you
watch a lot
join
of
my best
television.
friend, bestie crew, you have to watch Sex and the City. Okay.
Okay,
Wait, I have
will.
one. Have you guys watched Outlander?
No.
No.
The main character, I think it's
Outlander.
Damn.
Oh,
Imagine.
but what about
Who is hot?
What about Jax from Son of Anarchy?
Oh,
No,
okay.
I have a good one.
Ooh,
I
that
have
would
a
be
good
my
one.
Right, you know
we
what?
need
I don't think he
one.
manscapes. Sorry.
I don't care. Okay.
That
one he could go low and I would go
it
pro.
smells like sweat and cigarettes.
Ladies,
Yeah, he's gonna
ladies,
smell
hold
like
on.
war.
I have
You
a
have-
good one, and I totally forgot about him yesterday. But today, when I was like taking a shower, and I was like, "Oh my god, how did I not even talk about him?"
Who?
John Hamm. Okay,
Hamaconda.
that's very true.
Do you know that's his nickname? Have you seen the picture?
There's a whole you can Google.
You can Google
John
Hamaconda.
Hamm.
It's
Okay.
penis. He has
His
like all
penis.
kinds of like penis stuff.
It shows through
What?
penis
because
all
he has
the
a really
time.
big penis.
So is
and-
he a porn
Oh
star?
my
No,
god.
John
he's an
Hamm
actor,
from
John
Mad
Hamm.
Men. He's an actor, and then he's also
Oh,
in.
yeah, he would be freaky in bed.
Okay,
Definitely
wait, so,
freaky
no,
in
so
So wait,
bed.
I have the
Google
best story. I
Hamaconda.
have the best story. Okay, so I was in Vegas for F1, and
With
Kelsey.
me?
Yeah, well, Kelsey was there with me for a few days, but I think you had already left at this point. But anyways, I was out there with one of my clients. I was going up to my client's room to do
Oh,
her
yeah,
hair
you
and
text
makeup.
me.
Okay, and literally, so I'm staying at the Wynn, but I was getting into the Tower Suites elevator, and there was like a bunch of people ahead of me, and they get into the elevator, and I'm like the last one to walk in, right? And I walk in, and I look straight ahead, and who is standing in front of me? John Hamm. And I was like this, and I looked at him,
Oh
and
my
he knew
God.
that I totally recognized him, and I totally got red in the face because
Yeah.
I was like, "There's my man crush." But he was with his fiance, and like, of course, I would never have done anything or said anything, even if it was just us.
Yeah.
Maybe if we were in there alone, I would have been like, "Oh my God, you're so hot," and I just have a man
love
crush
you,
on you, and
and I
that's
just
it.
want you to know.
But
Yeah.
not with like an elevator full of people. But I literally looked at him, and then I walked to the side, and I just stood there so
Aw,
quietly.
that's cool, though.
And I was like, "Damn, he's on the 36th floor. I'm one more floor up." Just kidding.
You're like
Noted.
watching. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Just
But I was
noted.
like, this was the best elevator sighting ever. Okay. I was like,
I don't think I've ever had an elevator sighting.
Who's the actor in Hangover? The guy with the great
Bradley
teeth.
Coop. Oh,
Cooper. Bradley
Oh, I
Cooper.
do like him too.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Bradley
Good one,
Cooper.
too.
But you know,
Cute.
I'm really turned on by intellect. Like I love to be intellectually stimulated. And
sapio-
is that the same thing you are?
yeah,
oh, okay. I don't know
sapiosexual.
what that's called, but also hot.
I mean, have you seen
I
John
like
Hamm
Justin- I know
interview?
I think he
He's
swings
very
very way, but I
intellectual,
like
okay?
Justin Trudeau. The Canadian.
oh yeah, he's cute.
Really? Canadian Prime
He's
Minister.
cute.
I just think if he was a little bit, I don't know if I did my dog just fart.
I think so.
Oh my God, Coda just farted.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it wasn't any of us.
That happened.
God, we're over here.
I was like, Justin Trudeau.
It's so
it is so bad.
Take a sip.
Can we get a fan?
Yeah.
Kodak.
Take a sip. Take a sip.
Oh wow, it's
Hold on, I can't
bad.
smell it all the way here.
Oh my God, it's
way.
bad.
Don't embarrass to
him.
cut this. We'll keep this in the
No,
episode.
we're keeping
Yeah.
it. We're gonna. Oh
Don't
my
embarrass
God, my
poor little
dog. You
Koda.
guys, I'm so
I don't
sorry.
think Coda's embarrassed.
He don't care.
He better not do that again.
He's like, you're in my space now.
Yeah, he's like,
Oh, you know
guys
what
are
he
talking
natural
too
part of
much.
digestion.
Yesterday, I didn't have time to feed him dinner, so I
He
freaking
is
gave
giving me
him
a
my
side-eye.
You're getting the
kebabs.
side eye.
That's why he's farting.
Oh, he's got
He
some
never
fart.
eats kebabs. So I got the pooper scooper. They're every Friday. They're amazing. I got Coda
So
his.
amazing,
It's
right?
it's a service that comes and scoops the poop. And
Oh yeah,
it's-
you told us about it.
they're a like a VIP pooper service. What are they called?
The best money spent.
The best money. And I used to use them a long time
What is it
ago.
called? We
You
talked about
poop,
it.
we scoop.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
having
you
a brain
poop,
fart.
we scoop.
Wait, but did you
pet
hear what I
butler.
said?
The pet butler.
You poop,
Pet
we scoop.
butler.
Well, not you, but like,
Yeah,
Not
we
me,
you poop, we
but-
scoop. Yeah.
Did you hear what I said? I said,
What?
well, at least he didn't eat a bloody tampon because a girlfriend of mine once came to our house, okay? And she went to the bathroom and she basically took out her bloody tampon.
Ew.
And instead of flushing
Oh, that
it
was
down
our
the toilet like a normal human being, she wrapped it up in paper. And actually, she had like her underwear her panties got dirty too. So the panties and the bloody tampon were in my trash can, okay? And next
Your
thing you know,
dog.
she
This is
leaves,
such a
whatever.
little dog
And
thing.
my dog Elvis, okay?
Of course,
Elvis. First of all,
Elvis.
course
He's
it was
eating
Elvis.
my
Wait.
cup in hair.
Oh
He's
yeah.
eating my
First
underwear.
of all, he went and got the underwear. So next thing I see him, he's like running around the house with like the underwear hanging in his mouth, and he's going like this. And I'm like, oh my God.
so
I was like, Rob! I was like, come get it. And like literally after we got the underwear out of his mouth, and like he loves underwear, so like it's like a struggle. You got to pull it out of there, you know? But anyways,
Yeah, no
next
problem,
thing you
you.
know,
Was your girlfriend still there? Did she see all this
no,
happen?
she was not there. And I fucking yelled at her. Okay. I was like, never leave your dirty tampons in my trash again. Flush, please. Flush. We have a new house. Okay.
Yeah.
Like the plumbing's all good. Like,
Well, I think
please
most
flush it
people
down.
probably
That is so
wouldn't flush
gross.
it.
I mean, hello. Like, please, if you come to my house, you're a guest to my house, flush the damn tampon down the
Okay.
toilet. Okay.
If I was in a
Everyone
house
hear
with
that?
your dogs and I was worried about flushing it, I would just do the tampon and put it in my bag so no one got
no,
it.
but then
Throw it
wait,
away
this is the
later.
best. Then afterwards,
I've done that too if I've been at a
I've
guy's
done
house.
that.
He
Yeah,
wanted
I
got the
didn't want them
tampon.
to know. Yeah.
100%.
The tampon. We had to grab the dirty tampon out of his mouth. I didn't kiss Elvis on the lips for a week.
That is disgusting.
It was so gross.
That's
Well, you know, it's better than, you know, the other stories that he's
Both of
farted.
you guys
I'm so
know the
sorry
girl
he
too.
farted.
Both of you
and
guys
when
know
it
Yeah,
the
we
was
love our
girl.
dogs.
Yeah, we love our dogs no matter how dirty they can be.
Anyways, back to our hot men, okay?
Yeah. So anyway, Justin Trudeau, I love like, okay, so if you could have your choice of world leader, who would you pick?
Oh, like
Oh, I don't know.
Well, like
I don't know if I
I'd be
can
celibate.
I don't know. Yeah, I can
You
weigh
can
in
celibate
on this one.
Oh, okay.
Celibate, yeah.
Bad topic. We'll change it. Fine. I love. To me, it's a challenge. It's like check.
who? Bill Clinton? No, I'm just kidding.
Are you saying like you want to conquer a world leader just to like it's a bucket
Well,
list
okay.
goal?
Think about it. Back in the day,
No, you just-
vaginas ran the world because they ran the men that ran the world.
They still run the world.
well, we know this, but we can't admit that on the podcast because men are going to be like, nuh-uh.
I think it's an equal balance, but men can't survive without us. Neither can the human population. So
Of course.
That's
vaginas
true.
do run the world. Just
That's true. That's true.
kinda
Well,
just
we
physiology.
help run the world. And the thing about, I think, men and women today, it's so difficult because there are so much vagina on your phone.
Oh, it's
The
like
men can get it from
Vagina on
everywhere.
demand.
There's so many desperate women that want attention from a man, or they want money, or they don't want to work. They want to be an influencer, so they want to meet a rich man that shows that he has Lamborghinis on his Instagram, which is fake. You know, he went to a studio that, you know, faked the airplane,
that
faked
today.
everything.
or he rents it with 5 other guys.
He rents it.
Yeah.
They
They
just
do
like
that.
the-
They share
Like
it.
the Tinder's
Sharing the boat.
Tinder's
Yeah, they share the boat. They have like
Share
a
the boat, share the
fractional on their
cars.
yacht.
Oh my gosh. I see these things all the time on my podcast. I get shit. They're like, oh, Kelsey's so bougie. They are mean to me.
Oh, no, I got-
Brooke and Brooke and Robin, they're always mean. I'm like, whatever. I have a little bit of knowledge.
But think about it. I got eaten alive on Orange County Housewives. So I'm so used to the haters
It
Yeah.
sucks.
that I love people.
I would say bring it on, bitches.
this is why you're perfect.
Bring it on.
No, but
Let's talk.
Exactly. Let's talk about this. Why is your opinion better than mine? Why is your take on life better than mine? And I have a different opinion on a lot of the housewives I work with.
But why is it bad? Like people would be like, oh, you know that a yacht is more than 70 feet. It's like you're getting shit for it. But why does it matter if you know that?
It doesn't.
Because I used to have one. It was 145 feet.
Yeah, and people are like, oh,
So that's a
like,
fact.
who cares?
That's
It's
a
my
fact.
life.
And if someone shares a fact, you'd be like, oh, that's
Exactly.
interesting. I didn't know that. As opposed to, oh, you're bougie for saying
But
that.
I don't have a yacht right now. I have a
Security on the other
20 foot,
person's
22
part.
foot Duffy.
I like your Duffy.
So FYI,
Let's do a Duffy.
I used to have a very wealthy husband, and now I don't. So I have a Duffy. Just because I have the knowledge of how big a yacht should be doesn't make me a bad person. But I used to have a helicopter, a Bell 407, an extra 300 jet, an extra 300 a stunt plane, a Challenger 300. We had 3 different types of jets. We had 5 houses. We
Damn,
had
I wish I
helipads in our
knew that.
backyard. I've lived it, so I have the
You sound
knowledge.
like you were so much more fun back then.
Yeah, I was like, I like all my girlfriends would come on the yacht and
I knew her back
have fun
then.
with my crew. But my point is now I have a Duffy. Who cares? I'm still happy. I'm still the same person. I lost it all. It's fine. I'm building it back up.
You got plenty.
So what my point is people can judge you all they want. Like the housewives was trying to make fun of me. Like you're broke. I rented a 350 square foot apartment. I did my interviews with the housewives with a sheet behind me because I had my closet there while I rented my house and paid for my
remember
lawyer
that little
fees. And they were
apartment.
like, she's broke. Oh my God. I'm like, you guys are all renting.
Well, no,
Shut the
you
fuck
had
up.
the apartment next to your house.
Yeah, so that I could
But you were
rent my
using that
house.
as an office.
No, I was renting that so that I could rent my house. People were living there while for a short-term rental.
Oh, that's right,
I was
that's
making
right.
$4,000 a day so I could pay my lawyers. I had $2 million in lawyer fees, and I have the receipts to show it. Wow. So I was making sure I could
one
get
could say
divorced.
you were
well.
smart.
I was smart.
Yeah.
But these bitches were like, she's an idiot. She's broke. She's faking. She's like, she's renting her house. I'm like, why is that a bad thing? I'm
You're
struggling.
like, at least I still
So
own
then
my own place.
fast forward, I get off the Housewives, and now I'm very nicely positioned and
Doing
set
very
because I
well.
worked my balls up. I
Yeah.
took a step back to take a step forward. So anybody that wants to judge me for anything, go for it. I've earned it. I walk that walk. I've talked that talk, and I am who I say I am. And if I want a guy that's fucking trailed to the treasure with a little bit of junk in the trunk, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
By the way, okay, so you remember I gave you that little, I was like, okay, so we've been, I think we know some like really cute like single girlfriends around town, including yourself, right? Remember I told you the beach house is vacant, right? Mm-hmm. We got to do like a little summer house over there and follow these girls
It's not
around
vacant.
with cameras.
It's not vacant.
Get them drunk and have some fun.
The bunny mansion.
I have family that's there
what I
all
told
the
her,
time.
like a bunny ranch or the Barbie mansion. I like the Barbie
Barbie
dollhouse.
It's called the
That's
dollhouse.
cute.
So my first house,
Barbie beach house.
Barbie beach house.
Barbie beach
Oh,
house.
actually, that
I
would
like
be
that.
cute.
I like that.
I get to handpick the girls.
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
I'll be the
I wanna be the house mom.
den mom.
You'll be the house bunny.
You're the
No, I'm gonna be the den mom.
bunny mom.
So
I'm gonna be the den mom.
Okay, so I used to have my first house here. I called it the dollhouse. I even got the domain and everything.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do a reality show out of it. And the girls. Brothel.
No. That's like,
It's
okay,
a place
so
for the girls to
that's-
hang.
Yeah. Okay,
Bunny
so
Ranch
this is
or
a funny
something.
The den
story,
mother?
but like, no. Okay,
that
so
would
one of
be
my
a
best
brothel,
friends, like when we met each other, okay, I was like 21, she was like 21. Anyway, so she lived with like 3 hot guys. They were her roommates, and they lived in this like really nice house up in like, up in the hills in LA. Okay. So, anyways, and I was like, kind of like, we all started like going out like to the clubs together, and like they'd be like, go get some hot girls. And I was like, okay. And I would literally be like, all my girlfriends were cute and hot. And I would literally go up to girls and be like, hey, we have a table and bottles. You guys want to come join us? And so like the guys started calling me the den mom because I was always recruiting girls to come hang out with them.
Yeah.
And next thing you knew, it was like, that was my nickname, den mom.
Okay, so we'll do the Barbie house with
Yeah.
the den mom, Christina.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you really right about all of it?
I am. I'll be the Barbie recruiter. By the way, okay, so our group of girlfriends. So
I got so
most
excited
of us
about the
are
Barbie
blonde
den mom.
broke, okay. So we're called the golden retrievers.
Wait, who's their golden
That's okay,
retriever?
because I can
What?
be a golden retriever.
Wait,
even though I'm
wait.
red.
Oh, okay. So by the way, and if there's ever like a girl who's like darker hair, we call her the mutt.
Oh my god, it's fine. I don't care.
Wait, what if I'm an older lady?
I don't
No,
care.
you'd be a retriever because you're blonde.
Oh, I'm a retriever. Okay.
Yeah, you would be.
I think he just uses that term because so many of us are blonde. and
Yes,
they're
they're
all
all- that's
hanging
what I
out
said,
together.
we're
And he'll
all
be like, oh,
blonde.
there's a little pack of golden retrievers, so he calls us all golden
That's
retrievers.
amazing. Actually, that's cute.
And
That
then he
is
tells us
cute.
I
to go
like
forth.
that because they're cute and fluffy
Wait.
and lovable.
Yeah.
Okay, so he works in like the dental like industry. Okay, and so he has this like van. It's our friend Ben, and he has a van, and he calls it the doggy mobile. And like one time, like we were going out, we were like bar hopping during the day, so we were all sitting in the van, but like there's no seats or anything back there. And then we pulled up to the house. Right. Or I don't,
Yeah.
can I, anyways.
Well, no, you
We
can say whatever you want.
We pulled up to this restaurant, okay, in Newport Beach, and we basically were all hopping out of the car like little doggies.
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah. It's like who let the retrievers out.
So wait, how would we do that show? We just that'd be so much fun. Actually,
Barbie one?
The Barbie one.
I know. It has to be single
But wait,
girls.
would we have the same girls or like a rotation?
Well, so I think it'd be fun to do like, you know how like Summer House and stuff, like they pick like a group of people and
cast.
they like
And
a
then they
cast.
have,
They
yeah,
live together
extras.
for the summer.
Yeah.
Okay. And basically like
Oh, that's
obviously
it's basically like the real world back in the day.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
oh my god, you're bringing back something that's already been
real
done.
world.
Okay, good.
No, but it's different. It's different. It's all girls, okay? And they all have to be single. And they're gonna go out into this town and get drunk and have fun.
this was literally
and try
my
to
youth.
date.
Oh wait, it's just younger housewives.
I spent my youth
Interesting.
growing up at the Jersey Shore
should
doing
do a
this.
show.
Kind
Yeah.
of.
You'd rent a house
Yeah.
together, but do they have to pay?
I mean, I've
Or
never seen it with a group of or like a bunch of hot girls in one beach house mansion. You know.
Huh. Well, my God, could you imagine the neighbors? I'd have to have like cameras everywhere to
Oh,
make sure
I'm
that-
sorry. Your neighbor Rob would love it. Please, he'd be
Neighbor
there every
Rob.
day.
Oh yeah, neighbor Rob.
He'd be like, "Let me in.
Yeah.
I'm here to party."
Stumbling in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He'd be
Everybody
like,
that
"What's
stumbles
going
in
on,
that house, I
girls?"
swear to
I've
God.
got the Sprinter. I'm here to drive.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't really do a lot of driving, but he loves to party and have fun.
I didn't say
He loves
Rob.
girls.
I did
This
not
is
say
true.
that.
I mean, I said he
did.
likes to drink.
Oh gosh.
He is funny. It's cool.
No, I love it. No, yeah, that
You know,
house.
I've known him for a long time from Vegas.
Yeah, everybody knows Rob.
Yeah.
Everybody. And we got him on the Housewives too. We got him on the show.
I think I
So
remember
he
that.
delivered a crock pot.
That's so
Oh,
funny.
wait, I feel
Yeah.
like I saw
You
that.
know you don't cook, so
You know, yeah, I'm like, why do you have a crock pot
yeah.
in the first place?
What were you trying to do?
Was
with
it a crotch pot or what is
A
it?
girl left it at his house, probably.
Yeah, no.
It was staged. She's like, please bring over a crock pot and act like I cook, okay?
You know, it's funny. There's so many different ideas, and I thought it'd be really cool, like to have a group of girls and just sit and talk about different topics. Like, you know, you being married at such a young age, and you know, you giving us what we need at my age, which is great, and then you telling us, you know, there's women that want to get married, and I encourage women now to have babies and to literally get married because we lost that part of us. Like, I feel that our men, we need men. Like, I miss men. Like, I just want, you know, much as stuff as I do for myself, I want that man that makes me feel safe and makes me feel comfortable. And my ex did that for me. He was an amazing protector. But then once I started becoming the protector and he was the protected,
returned.
it didn't work for me and I had to separate.
Yeah.
But ultimately, a protector that's smart, that he doesn't have to have a bunch of money in my book, for me, in my situation. But if I could just get that man that was a man, like, goddamn, fix a fucking toilet.
Do you
Well,
think
it's never too late.
But the aspect about he doesn't have to have a lot of money, don't you think that's somewhat of the challenge? Because if you find a man that doesn't,
No, I want him to have
You
assets.
should have a good
Right.
career.
Okay, so-
he's going to need to have
You're
some
gonna-
confidence.
He's
have a
going to have to
career.
need to have a house. He's going to have to
Right.
have
I
a
mean, it's like you
car,
don't wanna take
a
care of
job.
somebody.
Yeah.
Like,
Right,
I don't
you
want to
can't be a
babysit.
homeless.
Got to have the basics.
Yeah.
Gotta at least have a job.
I'm looking for a man with assets, 6'5". you know,
In
I'm looking. I have a,
finance,
you know, that's
blue
why I don't. I'm not like closed off, but I just want a man that's a man, and you know, this
manly
whole
man.
feminine crap, fine. It's not for me. I love the manscaping, fine, but if you don't manscape, but you do enough where you clean yourself, you're healthy, you got great teeth, you take care of yourself, you take pride in your body, because when they look good, that means they take pride in their body.
Yeah,
it's
right.
not looking good for other people. Like, I take care of myself to look good for me. Not for you guys. I need to know that I'm healthy. So I started after my divorce just taking care of myself. Like, remember, I was fat as hell. I was 180 when you were doing my makeup, trying to make me look skinny. You know, I'm 150 right now. I'm 140.
I was doing a lot of contouring.
When we were doing the spicy tea.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah. I mean, I was 149, but
That's
now
how I
I'm
remember the
taking care of
fireman
myself for
story.
me. And so I want a man that takes care of himself for him. And it just seems like, you know, they're coming back. I think the movement of no babies and no wives and no chivalry and no roles in a marriage is gone. I think we have it back. I think it's coming back. I think women should start breeding. I think women, you know, they should start marrying. And I'm super excited to see like little
Are you
families.
seeing a lot of that in your industry?
Are you seeing that?
Well,
with your couples?
Yeah. What are you seeing?
Well, I mean, I do a lot of young people's weddings. So yeah, I mean, I don't ask a lot of questions about what people are going to do like after the wedding, because, you know, it can be triggering if you already know, like, you don't want kids or you can't have kids or you have already planned. So I don't really get too deep into that because, you know, it's not my place. But I mean, from what I hear and what people say, you know, I just booked a wedding and it's in a couple months and they're like, we just want to start our family like right now. And people are like, oh, it's because she's pregnant. And I'm like, no, they're going to wait, but they want to get married and get pregnant right away. So they're not a super young couple though, but so they want to do that quick. But I mean, I do think people are having children older. And
Like in their 30s?
Yeah. I mean, people are having children in their 40s too.
People having children in their 40s, yeah.
But I mean, because there's more in the whole
I'm going to freeze my
reproductive,
eggs.
freezing your eggs and doing all of that is a lot easier and more accessible.
You better get to it.
Even though it's really
I know.
expensive.
I'm still having my period every month. Shut up.
You tell
Just
me.
because you're in your 30s.
Has anyone froze their eggs here?
I'm
No.
going through the process of seeing a reproductive
for you.
endocrinologist and doing it now. Yeah.
When I was
It's
30,
expensive.
my dearest girlfriend, it was my 30th birthday. We were out in a nightclub in Philadelphia, and I remember her talking to me about freezing my eggs. And I'm like a couple shots in, we're dancing. What the hell are we talking about?
Yeah.
She's 10 years my senior, and she had it right. I should have, but I never did.
Yeah.
But I think there's more education to it nowadays.
Oh,
Do you still have your
100%,
period?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, but you can still
correct.
freeze your eggs still.
Well,
It
if
gets
they're-
hard. It's more
yeah.
difficult the older you are, but
Yeah.
you retrieve less. There's a lot to
the
it.
quantity and quality is just not there.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, got it.
Yeah,
Got it.
because
Got
every
it.
year that we age, you know, we're born with all of the eggs that we're ever going to have in our entire lifetime.
Right.
Men make new sperm.
Wait, we are?
We
yeah.
are.
That's
so
it.
We don't make more?
as a
Men have
feta-
all kinds of sperm
No.
problems too, though.
as a zygote or a fetus in mama's belly, as a woman, we're born with every egg in our ovaries that we will have through our entire lifetime, and then they start to grow and mature. They're just, you know, microscopic cells in
millions.
our ovaries. Billions,
Wow.
actually.
Billions, okay.
Yeah, millions or billions is a lot. And then as we grow and mature, right, we get our periods and then all of the menstruation starts, and that's when we start to actually have mature eggs that ovulate and, you know, follicular cycles and things like that. So we have all of the eggs that we're ever going to in our lives. But if you were on birth control for a really long time, that's actually good because that means you have preserved quite a lot of your eggs.
Oh.
So, for example,
Huh.
I was on birth control for 22 years.
So was I.
I
Yeah.
started when I was 13 because back then, if you had really heavy periods and whatnot,
I had
they
did it
would-
for my skin.
They would put you on birth control, and now I just went off of it last year, and it was the best decision I ever made. But having a regular cycle and things like that. So now there's a difference between your chronological age and your cellular age, or the age of your chromosomes. So there's all these different types of ages. So it's like our chronological age is how many years old we are. Cellular age is how long your telomeres are. So on a cellular level, you can be a lot younger if you exercise more, if you take really good care of yourself. You can be 35, but have the cellular age of 30. So
This is good news. You
And
can
you
come
have
back
a,
anytime.
You can have a
Yeah.
test to show you that. Like
Yeah,
there's,
so-
there's testing that. Yeah.
yeah, so eggs are the same way. So that's just a chromosomal test to show cellular aging. But as far as your eggs go, your eggs can also be theoretically younger than you are chronologically. And that also depends on so many factors: diet, exercise, lifestyle, hydration, birth control, drugs, alcohol usage, things like that. So my eggs are 29 and,
Ooh.
I'm 35. So that's good. But
Did all you men out there hear that? Single, ready to mingle.
And eggs of a 29-year-old.
Eggs of a 29-year-old.
But still, as a 35-year-old woman, my body
You're
to
now
carry
considered
a
geriatric.
baby
Now
that's a
considered
totally
geriatric
different
pregnancy
story.
at 35.
So
Yeah.
it's advanced maternal age. So carrying a child becomes more dangerous, even though my eggs are. So this is a whole topic. We could have a whole podcast on this.
We will.
Yeah, no, there's a lot to it. But it's really fascinating. And so the earlier you do it, if you know you want to wait to have children, the better. And then there's always other things like adoption and so many other things out there to have kids if you can't have your own biological children, because there's so many kids that need families. And if you want to be a parent,
you can.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, ladies, it's been a very productive hour.
Oh,
and
good one.
It's a good one. It's juicy. And I cannot wait to have you back for the next hour that I get with you at some point. Christina, do you have any other further questions for the four of us?
I think that's it, girl.
Our head Christina's running this show from now on. She is the Girl Talk queen. She's the queen of Newport Beach. She's going to help us mold and grow and keep this show on the road. And I can't thank you ladies enough for being here today, being so prompt, last minute, showing up to set. We're going to make you look beautiful in post. Don't worry. But yeah, so obviously we're going to go check your podcast out.
Yeah,
Say it
you should
again.
come on our podcast.
Oh, I will.
Behind the Veil.
Behind the Veil. Get your
Botox cosmetics.
And then what's your
So I have a company called Innovations in Wellness.
Innovations and Wellness.
Innovations in Wellness.
Okay.
Yeah. So I do epigenetic nutritional hair scan testing. It's a functional medicine, integrative medicine practice. I can test my clients for parasites, heavy metals, chemicals, hydrocarbons. I can see all of their vitamins and minerals and nutrient levels.
So we can all get that test through you?
I actually want to bring it and do a hair scan on all of you guys during.
Oh, let's do it.
Sign me up.
do
I'm
it.
ready, like,
And
when
we
can I get
can.
an
I get the
appointment?
results really quickly. So it's fascinating medicine. So I have my own device. It was a very big investment, but it's incredible. It's an incredible Eastern type of medicine. It's not biological medicine or Western medicine at all, but it's extremely. It's amazing. So,
I can't wait. Christina,
Yeah,
did you hear this? We're going to have 29-year-old eggs.
I can't see anything gynecologically, but I can see a lot of other things.
Like if you have like heavy metal poisoning.
Okay.
But basically, I can see your overall health. I can see your immune system health. I can see your gut health. I can see your circulatory system health. And all of this tells me just so much about you. But yes, especially like parasites, heavy metals, mold, fungus, all the proteins in your body.
Oh
and
my
everything.
God, we're doing that next.
I've heard of that with these like parasite cleanses now.
Okay, that's for another podcast.
Yeah,
so,
that's for another podcast.
Ladies, thank you for being here today. We're running out of time.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for being here, ladies. And I have a little special something for you. Christina and I got you something just to say thank you for being here on our podcast.
Thanks for being here, girl.
Oh, thank you.
Each one of you gets one. So
I'll
take
take
one
one and
down,
pass
pass it around.
Thank you, ladies.
And you can open it later, but they are little gifts from Tiffany. The lady at Tiffany
you.
said you would love these. So I just every young woman loves a little
Blue box.
I've never had a blue box before.
You
so
haven't?
This is my first blue box.
Oh my God,
You didn't have any good boyfriends.
So again, thank you for
I supported my ex-husband. So.
thank you for watching Daily Logic Check. I'm Elizabeth Vargas with my co-host Christina Wright.
Thank you.
Tune in next time for some more girl talk. Thank you, ladies. Peace, love, and happiness.